Okay, gang, Apex Trades here. Just as a quick update, I wanted to just go over what happened in the evening session. Not an awful lot to shout about, to be completely honest. This is the 15-minute time frame. This is the 1 hour time frame. So, as you can see right now, we just tagged on the 15-minute the oversold position. So I'm certainly expecting some momentum upside, at least in the short time frame. In the short term, rather, on the hourly, we're still looking like we've got a little bit more to go before we start, anticipating some further downside momentum. We've got our short position here. We looked at the what did we look at recently? I think it was the. Let me just see if we've got that in here. Yeah, kind of targeting this zone. This was based from the. Let me just see if I can bring that up for you so you know where that zone is. A bit further. Again. We're using the work of this. So if I go to the Fibonacci retracement tool, we take our low, go to our high. And you can see our take profit is just in the golden pocket. Now, I don't think this is going to happen anytime, in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour. This is a bit more of a longer time frame. However, I do anticipate that we'll have a short retest, come up maybe and hit the 200 EMA on the 1 hour, and then we'll see some further downward momentum. If I go to the 4 hour on this chart as an example, we've got a lot of things coming up, happening in our favor. We have kind of came from this zone here. This is when we touched the low. We had the move to the upside. Didn't quite hit the peak, but now it's obviously coming back down. Now we're coming back up again. So we had the big drop down and subsequent, move up. This was one long 4 hour candle, but we are starting to approach the overbought position. And I think normally at least what you're looking for is confluence of different time frames all starting to show the same kind of data. And the 15-minute will rock up and down a lot quicker than say the 4 hour or the 1 hour. But what I'm looking to see is confluence of different time frames hitting the same kind of activity, because usually you do see bigger moves in these scenarios. So let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Let's get rid of our MFI retracement tool. So that's the area we're targeting. If you remember, just keep your eye 18,960. We're gonna have a little look at Bookmap in a second just to see what Bookmap's saying. But as I say, not an awful lot of volume. This is the weekend volume, very, very characteristic of the weekend. If you looked at my previous video, I explained why we don't want to trade in this area here, but we want to try and target, a move to the upside that will tag us for a move back to the downside. So that makes sense. So the good thing is we broke through the 21-day moving average and then the 50-day moving average, and we seem to be respecting the 50-day, which is the lighter line here. So we'll see how it plays out. Where our target zone is now. We're quite happy that we're going to hopefully head back down here. I think we've got a few things heading in our favor, like the MFI. Let's just move over to Bookmap. Let's see what Bookmap's telling us. So with Bookmap, if I look at those same key levels, we've got some interesting levels here. We've got over 322 Bitcoin, just above the 19K mark. We've got some liquidity here at the 19. What would you say that was? 19,100 to the upside. So where did we have our? We had our stop loss at 19,370. So again, this always gives me confidence when I see this liquidity being built up below where our stop is, because that means that it'd have to break through and soak up all of these 638 Bitcoin orders here. So I think that's definitely a good thing for us to do. And the order book, as I said many times, is a key one for showing more than just previous data. Technical analysis is great, but it doesn't quite show you what's happening with the order book. So the order book is this is Bookmap, but the order book, so this is Binance Smart Chain's order book. I use Qcoin actually, but Binance is the biggest in terms of the central exchange for crypto. So I'm quite happy using Binance in order to understand what the order flow looks like. Scroll down a bit. I think what did we say our entry was? So in terms of we are looking 19,350 for our stop, and our take profit is 18,960. Right, so going back to Bookmap, 18,960. Let's see, 18,960, which is here. So this should be our area that we're going to target. Normally what happens is the further down we go, we see some of this liquidity moving away from here and being built further down as well. So this is just a live snapshot, as it were, but market maker always likes to go and soak up liquidity. So that's the interesting area. If we zoom out, do we see any bigger areas? Not really. Problem is it's the weekend, so normally this is mainly all retail. No real institutional buyers, so we don't see any big orders, up at these levels or down below these levels. Do see some peaks here at the 1800, but you can see the 18500 actually has a lot of liquidity, which is the 1152 Bitcoin. So this will be a big area for Bitcoin to come down and get to. So we'll see how it goes. If you'd like me to do a video specifically on Bookmap, let me know. I would be more than happy to do so. So that's all I have for you for now. I'll speak to you guys soon.